with another decode, with another live stream. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I'll let y'all get those notifications so y'all can come on in. I'm excited to see the family so we can talk about a few things. But I hope y'all having a blessed day. And we go see how YouTube responds to this live stream. Because I know how they thinking. Since I took a little break from going live because I was, doing a lot of other things, I know they are big on momentum. And when the momentum has slowed, they try to keep that momentum from getting back to where it was. That's why I had to go live 3 different times the last time I tried to go live, and they kept freezing in my chat section. What's up, Kowalski? How you doing, fam? So I'm in an entirely different location. I'm using a different phone. So let's see if they validate our theory that we know what we're talking about, that we know exactly what's coming. Because I'm telling you, I know what's coming, fam. We just have to be patient. We keep seeing the same numbers talking about the same tokens in gematria. And like I tell you all the time, fam, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies I've never seen once. But I keep seeing Proton. I keep seeing S-Loan. I keep seeing Metal, PUSSY, Dank Dollars. We keep seeing a lot of talk about silver, the E-System. So we know what time it is. And that's why I told y'all I got a video. When I released this video, fam, like I didn't have any doubts, but after seeing what I saw in this decode, I really feel like I have no worries. It's just a waiting game. It's just a waiting game. And I'm going to just continue to be patient. But I'm going to tell you something. One coin that I feel very, very strongly about. We already know. What's up, Lise? We already know Loan Protocol, Proton, the stake loan, BSV coins like that. But I'm telling you, the coin that I think is going to shock most people is going to be Dank Dollars. Dank Dollars, fam, is going to play a major role. Dank Dollars is the coin we do not want to sleep on. Mark my words. And you have to remember, Dank Dollars is not even sitting at $1 million market cap. Lee says, I'm loaded on Dank. You loaded on the right coin, fam. Not financial advice, but Dank Dollars is going to be the one that surprises everybody. Dank Dollars, a coin that you don't hear nobody talking about. A coin that many people don't even know exists. It is Dank Dollars. And y'all saw my last decode, right? Because on my Patreon, someone posted from a clip from the Super Bowl. What's up, Mariana? Someone posted a clip from the Super Bowl. And there it was on a big old billboard. It was a frog. Now, whatever they do at the Super Bowl is always symbolic. It is always symbolic. Why would they have a picture of a frog man at the Super Bowl, big where everybody can see. I'm going to show you why in my next 2 decodes, because one of them I already have done, and it should be up later today. But the other one is going to really confirm. Dank Dollars is going to surprise people in a way you cannot imagine. Do not sleep on Dank Dollars. Do not sleep on Dank Dollars. What's up, Dread? I see Nancy. I want to ask you something. If Bitcoin is going to zero, why is Trump and his son still heavily invested in Bitcoin? Because they may not be part of the wealth transfer. They may not be chosen by spirit. That's what it could be. Just because he's wealthy, that doesn't mean he's in the know. This operation is this operation is a celestial operation. This is something divine taking place, fam. And like I told you, this wealth transfer is not for everybody. I didn't get a chance to read that last message, but I appreciate that. What's going on, Buster? Denmark in the building. I noticed, like I say, I was up to 22 people and it dropped to 12 instantly. So I know they kicking people out the live stream. Did you see the IQD stocks I sent you on, Lobster? I meant to double back and check that out, Lise. I forgot to check it out. I'm glad you reminded me about that. I'm gonna have to go, if you can, please repost it so I don't have to go searching and trying to find it. What's going on, Wyola? But yeah, we at a point right now, fam, where, like I say, it's really not much more. What's going on, Ross? Hello, I would like go say something. But we just at the point right now, fam, where we gotta let things play out. What's up, Pino? We just have to let things play out. I've shown you all the things you need to see. I've shown you everything you need to see. I'm talking about the cryptocurrency Dank Dollars on Alcor. What's up, Danny? I'm talking about Dank Dollars on Alcor. That coin, there's something special about that coin. XRP was launched in June 2012, and June 2026 will be the solstice. Time will tell. Maybe June is the time. I've been seeing a lot about June in Gematria too. At least a lot. What's up, Marching Aries? I'm glad to see everybody. Thank you, Mason. Scotland in the building. But like I say, fam, we have the right coins. I'm telling you, we have the right coins. Now, trying to decipher and pinpoint the exact day and location and when it's going to happen, that's almost impossible. Sometimes we know we get lucky, but that will drive a person crazy, because if it doesn't happen, some people will think, well, you know, you gave bad information. You know what I'm saying? So I decided not to try to pinpoint things down to the exact date. The exact date doesn't matter. The Most High has confirmed that it's coming. It's going to happen. And we just have to be patient. We have the right coins. Just like Martin Aries said, we can't lose. We can't lose. What's with the Ondo Summit? I haven't had a chance to look at that and see what all that entails, Lise. I didn't get a chance to check that out. But it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But like my next decode, you go see some coins in there that we've talked about, but like I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Another coin, and after I saw what I saw in Gematria, I went up my bag, which is ZBEC. I went up my bag on ZBEC because the way it came up in Gematria, because of what I was decoding. I definitely went got me some more ZBEC. Like I said, a lot of these coins not gonna be around when everything takes place. In these 5 years, I will only buy Metallicas. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, Pino. I bought some ZBEC also. That's what's up. Lee says ZBEC is the payroll coin. Yes, that's what I heard. ZBEC definitely go be in play. ZBEC definitely go be in play. Trust me. I definitely got me some ZBEC. But I'm telling you. What's up, hero? Metallicas is not your ordinary platform. Metallicas is not your ordinary platform. Now that question I can't answer, Pino. I don't know how much ZBEC we need. You have 2 billion, 2 million. You have ZBEC on Alcor 2 million, or you have ZBEC on the regular network. Because if you have 2 million ZBEC, like on Coinbase or Crypto.com, your future is bright. Trust me. Your future is bright. But all of our futures are bright. On BitGet, wow. Wow. Well, I'm telling you, fam, your future is bright. Your future is bright. You see, I don't mind going through the things I go through because I know the payoff is going to be worth it. You see, the reason, y'all know what y'all need to know. But YouTube does not want this message to get out to many more people. They want me to get weary and tired and give up. They want me to get frustrated. I don't care if it's one person that hear my message. That's one person that got it. Yeah, Quant is another major coin. Quant comes up also an awful lot in Gematria. So do not sleep on Quant. Do not sleep on Quant. But the reason I'm telling y'all I like Dank Dollar so much, because to have a coin that comes up that much in Gematria and not even be at $1 million market cap, you notice you see a lot of coins fluctuate on Alcor. You notice you've seen Proton PUSSY, go up, come down, go up. You see that with a lot of coins. You notice with Dank Dollars, you notice it's pure silence. Do you, like, whenever you go to Alcor or whenever you go to the XPR Explorer, just type in Dank and it's just sitting there. It's like it's not doing anything. That's what they want you to think. You get dank dollars on Elcor Exchange, NC, Elcor Exchange. All you have to do is go to Elcor Exchange, connect your Anchor wallet or your WebAuth wallet, and you can get dank dollars on Elcor. I'm telling you, I watch these coins and I notice when it comes to dank dollars, you don't see no action. It's gonna come out of nowhere and shock a lot of people. You have to think about this. Not even at $1 million market cap, you could wake up one day and dank dollars could shoot to a $50 million market cap. A $50 million market cap. What's going on, OG Kicks? A $50 million market cap. You have well over 50x whatever your investment is. At just a $50 million market cap. I see a lot of potential with it. The reason why I'm talking, we already know Proton, Loan Protocol. We know, but I just want to make sure you guys understand the significance of dank dollars. Because for some reason in Gematria, dank dollars, that coin is always referred to as the Lord. We know it's not talking about the God Lord or the Most High God. We're not even about to take it there. But for dank dollars to always be referred to as Lord, that coin is going to play a major role. Trust me. Lee says market cap does not affect price. Well, what affects the price? Because I know that price is going to be high. Trust me. I think dank dollars was like, I mean, I've bumped dank dollars up way up on my list, fam. Yeah, that's true. XRP is billions in market cap, but it's only at $1.40. So yeah, you are right. You are right. That's dank dollars, the one with the frog. That is dank dollars. I understand, Lise. You are right. You are correct. But you know, they doing things with XRP that's not natural, right? We know there's some type of suppression taking place. That's why I didn't get a big bag of XRP, because for it to be at a market cap like that and the value not be reflected, it just don't sit right with me. Yeah, what's going on, Sunseeker? Ross says infrastructure, then institutional buying, then price movement. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep, dank Electron team. Yep. And we have to also look at that. Why Electron? We have Proton. Why Electron? You see, these people, they know what they're doing. See, that's the hard thing for me to do, Pino. It's hard for me to do price predictions on coins. The only ones I've done price predictions on are the ones that I saw something in Gematria that I knew was talking about that coin. But I'm not gonna just come off the top of my head and just throw out any number. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Lise. Electron and Proton. But wait till I show you my next decode, because I'm going to tap into the neutron. I'm going to show you what the neutron is. You see how the frequency, we talking about this and it's already in my upcoming decode, which I'm going to release later today. We know about the electron. We know about the proton. I'm going to show you what the neutron is. because that is going to be in my decode that comes out today. Neutron. Excel is a good one. What is Excel? That's just like another thing I did today, right? I told y'all about the stock that I got into called Critical Minerals. I think it's called Critical Minerals Corp. That's it, Critical Minerals Corp, which is a stock that I bought. And I decided to do a quick decode on it. And I posted it on my Patreon. Matter of fact, where's on this? No, I can still pull it up. I'm going to show you what I discovered. This is the stock, right? Called Critical Metals. I think it's Critical Metals Corp, right? This stock is at $11.97. Critical Metals Corp. And they do a lot of mining in Greenland for a lot of minerals and metals that have a lot to do with the like technology, right? But they also, I told you, they also discovered that there's a huge silver reserve in Greenland. And also this company also does a lot of mining in another country, I think Australia, that is big and heavy on lithium, right? Which is another product that is in high demand. Well, let me show you something right quick. That's why I told you we don't know the time frame a lot of times, but we do know what's coming in the future. Now, I just showed you Critical Metals Corp, right? Critical Metals. So after I did that, I decided to decode Critical Metals Corp, my choice. You see it? Critical Metals Corp, my choice, right? And look what came up. If you can see it at the bottom, it says bringing silver gold. You can't make this up. The numbers. Bringing silver gold. Critical Metals Corp, my choice. As you can see, the same numbers. And it says bringing silver gold. You think I'm not going to invest in a stock that mines for precious metals? What's up, Joy? That mines for precious metals, lithium, all kind of niobium, all kind of metals minerals I never even heard of. I never even heard of some of these metals. And then I decide to tell the universe, Critical Metals Corp is my choice. And it clearly said, bringing silver gold. I took a chance on it. If we not gonna win on everything, but I try to broaden my, I try to spread my wings a little bit. I try to put, my hands in a little bit of everything. Because everything ain't gonna win and everything ain't gonna fail. But I wanted to show you that. I didn't ask the universe. I told the universe. Critical Metals Corp is my choice. And it clearly said bringing gold, silver. Right? You have your strategic metals and you have critical metals. Critical metals are a necessity. So I try to, every time I discover something new, I try to show y'all. Just like how I put y'all on Iraqi dinar. The dome. These things are going to manifest at some point. Just like in my video that I released earlier, Hero said they blocking his text. Like I say, we already know what time it is, Hero. Y'all know I'm the most shadow banned person on YouTube. I'm the person they don't want people with bigger platforms to find out about. I'm big on copper too, Buster. I'm big on copper too. Because I told you that copper, 1 ounce rounds of copper, or any type of copper you got that's fine copper, that's 0.999, that is considered bullion. If it's considered bullion, it's not a bad investment. I wouldn't buy copper pipe and, you know, scrap copper. I wouldn't deal with that because that's a different level of copper. But when you got 0.999 copper, fine copper, that is considered bullion. Gold is considered bullion. Silver, platinum, palladium, all considered bullion. So we not gonna sleep on no bullion. So I just try to get us to, you know, have a wider spectrum of investments. You know, we find good stocks to get into, then we get some stocks. We get the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnamese dong, the Venezuelan boulevard. Thank you, Leverage for Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I definitely would give me a coffee too. And bro, that's what I'm saying. YouTube, see YouTube, when I tell you YouTube do not want me to make $1, they don't want me to make $1. And sometimes I get a little, because I would like to make a little extra from my hard work. But like the video that I told y'all I'm about to release, after I saw what I saw, thank you, Dana. After I saw what I saw, I say, you know what? I don't mind struggling a little longer because I know it's coming. And when you see it, you go know what's for me, it's going to be also for you. It literally gave me the answer and told me. It confirmed all of my work I've been doing. Thank you, Joy. It confirmed, and I say, I show, and you know, my girl, you know, she's scared of it because I when I show her stuff I discover, she don't like it. She does not like it. She old school. She be looking at me like I'm on another planet. You know, and I'm not gonna force what I do and how I look at things on her. If it develops in her on its own, then so be it. But if not, I'm not gonna force her to adopt how I look at things. You know what I'm saying? But when I showed her that, you should see how she looked at me. She looked at me like I was literally from another planet, because she may have had doubts about things I showed her. What's up, Jason? But when she saw that, I could tell her mind went to it took her somewhere else. She couldn't believe what she just saw. The Most High gave me one term to show you, to give you so much confidence in your position, to give you so much more confidence in your patience, knowing you have the right stuff. My decode that I just released. It said we are so early, it's scary. Can you imagine being in a investment, and you had this investment a year or 2 years before 90% of people even knew about it? We're not talking about an investment like XRP that a lot of people heard about it, but they just didn't take action. We talking about, we are like 2% out of 100% that know about what we talking about. You can walk into a crowd of crypto people and ask them, do they know about Dank Dollars? You may have one person that know about Dank Dollars. You ask a person if they know about staked loan. They don't know what you're talking about. Let alone XRP 262 and Plasm and all of the other coins we hold, right? They don't even know they exist. That's how early we are. And I'm telling you, family, you are going to be the wealthiest person in your family. How many times do we have to hit the lottery to realize we've won? What I experienced in Gematria, that doesn't happen in any other area in my life. Because you don't get that lucky in nothing else you do. You don't get that lucky in anything else. But with these numbers, we keep getting the same answers. And I get better and better at asking the right questions. And I've given you all the information you need. I'm telling you, you are going to be wealthy, family. You are going to be wealthy. I know they like, damn, we gonna come out with the digital ID, which is the Plasm ID, which is the Fed EID, right? That's going to be XRP, XLM, XDC, XPR, Loan Protocol, Dank Dollars, Proton Pussy, ZBEC, many other coins that's going to be linked to silver. And then the ID itself may be considered gold. And they building the system. And here it is, somebody like me showing you the whole system before they even build it. And you wonder why they fear me so much. You wonder why I'm shadow banned. You know, every day they take subscribers from me. Bad Bunny wore the number 64, switch it around, it's 46, which is silver. Boom. 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 I'm telling you, family, they are frightened of me. They saying, damn, he calling out the system before we even build it. Well, we got it. We got the system built. We know how we go do it. But how does he know? Because those that I represent can read their thoughts. Those that I represent you can't hide nothing from the universe. So they say, how does he know? Because those that I represent are all knowing. How does he know? How can he see that far into the future? It's not me, it's frequency. When you're on the right frequency, fam, you get the divine information. You get divine information. A lot of people, I tell them this information, they don't want to hear it. But that's why I say it's not for everybody. That's why somebody earlier asked me, if crypto is going to do this, why does Donald Trump and his family keep buying Bitcoin? Well, how do you know they're supposed to be part of this new system? I told you it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Ross says, well, 233. I'm telling you, you go shock a lot of people when, but see, you have to understand our wait is a little longer because the coins we hold are not your pump and dumps. The coins we hold are not popular. The coins we hold are based on the actual system. We have the system coins before the system is even rolled out. Think about that. Think about that, family. You have the, that's just like you cooking at a stove, right? You cooking at a stove, right? And everybody ready to eat. Everybody ready to eat, right? You cooking. And then you turn around and you look at the table, everybody eating. You like, what the fuck? Everybody eating, but you still cooking. You never served them, but they eating. Where the food come from? How they get it? And the very thing they eating is what you cooking. But you never saw it. You never gave them food. You don't know where the food came from. You just turn around and they eating the very thing you cooking. That is our situation, fam. We are eating the food before they even serve it to us. Mark says, how come when I type things in Gematria, I don't get words, just numbers like Tuesday rain? Which Gematria platform are you using? There's only really one platform that really give you numbers, and that's gematria.org. Dana says, ha, ha, ha. That makes sense, right? Joy says, that reminds me about Marshall, the once something about him cooking. Exactly. So they look at, what's up, Kevin? They looking at us crazy. Right? We eating the food before they serve it. And they wondering, how did they get it? But then at the same time, they know how we got it, but they hate the way we got it. So they just try to keep our numbers down. I'm telling you, I should at least have 5,000 subscribers. Like yesterday, I looked at my subscribers. I had went up 3. I had like 1,763. It went up to 766. After it went to 766, one day later, I go back, they done took the 3 from me. They've been taking subscribers from me since my inception. Ever since I've been doing Gematria, they've been taking my subscribers. They unsubscribe people. You know how many people I work with? And I say, yeah, I gave you intro on my, and say, yeah, I subscribe. I say, go to your YouTube right quick and pull it up. They pull up their YouTube, they not subscribed to my channel. Well, they didn't unsubscribe me. It was YouTube. That's already confirmation that I'm over the target. Let alone the things I show you in Gematria. Y'all gonna be very happy one day. Y'all gonna be very happy one day. And y'all gonna thank God that Ashen was in your corner. Because you know things most of the world don't know. Seriously, 5K plus. We were struggling a while back to get just to 1K. You already know. Leverage for Good says, I got on Proton only because my birth date, 1984. think just stars align right. That means you are chosen by spirit. See, a lot of y'all not here a lot of y'all not here by chance. A lot of y'all not here, you know, it's not a coincidence. A lot of y'all, this was your destiny. A lot of y'all, this was your destiny. And you are fulfilling it. As am I. When you know you have something that has value, when you know you have something that's going to be worth a lot of money, when you know you have something that's going to free your family from any financial burdens, and you know you have it, but you just waiting on that time, it can get frustrating. It can get aggravating. It can even make you a little depressed sometimes. But you have it. I told you faith was going to be tested. I told you, you're not going to walk into billionaire status or millionaire status that easy. You got to put the work in. And putting the work in is getting up, going to work every day, still busting your ass, still dealing with people who you don't really like to deal with, you putting in the work because you keep your eye on the prize. You know a better day is coming. We are not jumping ship. We are not losing faith. And you will be rewarded. I'm telling you, you're going to be rewarded. We all going to be rewarded. So don't lose faith, fam. Yep, very few are. That's just like, and look, we just on that level, right? We not, like Lee said, we not going to even swap it over to the stellar side. Because when you get to the stellar side, now you're talking about a whole new dynamic. You're talking about so many people don't know what's going on stellar. It don't make no sense. Longway says Nexo is available in US now, minus Stellar XLM. They don't even know what's happening on Stellar. Stellar is a whole nother animal in itself. It's so much money to be made on Stellar. It's mind-boggling. What's up, Rashad? It's mind-boggling what the money can be made on Stellar. Because a lot of the same coins you got on Elcor, like XBT, XLN, XCL, XRP262, XLP426, R3. I mean, it's so many. It's too many to count. Let's talk about the State Street coins. Let's talk about the Iraqi dinar. Let's talk about the Luke Oil, Moscow Exchange, right? Rue stocks. I could go on and on. Let's talk about the Quantum Stellar AI coins. Now, those coins are the super billionaire makers because I noticed they did something with the Quantum Stellar AI coins, right? They took the Quantum Stellar AI coins. They took down the website. iShares, exactly, Lise. They took down the website for Quantum Stellar AI. They removed the website. They removed the name of the Quantum Stellar AI coins. And now when you search them, you can't even find them. But guess what? If these coins are a dud or fake coins, they still going up in value. They just blocked you out from getting them. I'm talking about your D-Wave, your Rigetti, your Ion Q. Let me name some. iShares. Alice and Bob. Nasara, Jasara. So many coins. They removed them. IBM. Exactly. IBM. It's a whole lot of coins they had over there. All your quantum coins, all your major future coins, they removed them. You can't get them now. They don't even want you having them. They took them all the way off. All the way off. Because those are the big money makers. As they did with, what's the other one? NASDAQ.company. That's another one. That's where you had your Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, your Coinbase, all your major companies, your Exxon, Shell, all they took that off also. We are so early, it is, I'm telling you, family. And when I was telling everybody to get these coins, some of y'all got them. Some of y'all, Nvidia, yep, Nvidia. I was telling y'all get these coins. I was posting them on my Patreon. I was saying get these coins. They are not. Y'all remember? How many of y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember SDEX? Remember Stellar had the SDEX? How many of y'all put a 1 in the chat if you remember SDEX? Amara remembers. That's what I'm talking about. Lee, see? All right, Danny. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Where is SDEX now? Kevin, all right. That's what's up, Ross. Now, Amara. So answer this question, family. Where is SDEX now? All right. See, that's what I'm talking about, Kevin. You waiting for it to return. Why did it leave? Why did it leave? Stellar had its own DEX. What's up, Jesus is King? Stellar had its own DEX. With all the coins, all the information, everything. Why would Stellar remove that? Why would Stellar remove their own DEX? XRPL has it. XPR Network has it. Ethereum, everybody got their. Why would Stellar Lumens remove their own DEX? You know why? Because on that DEX, you can go in there and put in, just like when I was getting those addresses from DeFi King, I would go there, put that address in, all the coins. I'm talking about 5, 6, 7 pages of coins that people don't even know exist. Y'all remember when I found the Iraqi dinar that was under fednow.us.gov? I found that on SDEX. And out all the currencies in the world, guess what was the #1 currency on Stellar's DEX? Iraqi dinar, IQD, under fednow.us.gov. Have a good day, Ross. Think about that. The #1 currency in the whole world on Stellar that was #1 was the Iraqi dinar under an account called fednow.us.gov. Make it make sense to me, family. That's where you had your Tesla med beds. You had your Inixium. You had, I mean, these coins are still there, but they just don't want you to access them. They don't want you to access them. They had AI companies I didn't even know existed. They had tech companies I never heard of. They had Starlink, SpaceX, every company on Stellar. We are positioned in so many ways y'all have no idea. Hyperledger. Lee's rock. See, Lee's been around for a while. So Lee's good. I know a lot of y'all good. Joy been around, Mariana. A lot of y'all been around for a long time. So I know a lot of y'all are sitting strong when it comes just to the Stellar side. Just to the Stellar side. Just like right now, right? You know, if you got Moscow Exchange, if you got SBER Bank, if you have Stocks, if you have Luke Oil, y'all know if you have those coins, you get coins airdropped to you every day. Every day. You earn coins every day from holding those coins. Yeah, a lot of them on Lobster now, Amara. They are. But the big dogs, like the Quantum Stellar AI and your NASDAQ company, they straight took that off. Not only did they take those off, they took the whole SDEX off. They say, nah, we can't let y'all have these. Mellon Bank. Yep. You see, they thought we was go be busy chasing a rabbit like everybody else doing. Chasing meme coins, chasing XRP, chasing Bitcoin. That's what they thought. They didn't know in the midst of all of that taking place, you had a woke community, highly spiritual, highly tapped in, that's looking at the right stuff. We didn't let none of that distract us from the target. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that, family. We were looking at the right stuff. So that's just the Stellar side. That's why I say between Stellar, XPR network, certain stocks like your mining stocks. There's another stock I have. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. And it has to do with drones. Y'all know drones is the future, right? I'm gonna give y'all this stock. If you want to check it out, I got it on crypto.com. I'm gonna give y'all this stock. I'm gonna let y'all know what it says. If it's something you're interested in, go check it out. And it's not expensive right now. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. Have any of you heard of the cryptocurrency called Rainbow that was just listed on crypto.com, which is a Ethereum, a self-custody Ethereum wallet? I think something is brewing. I think something is brewing because Ethereum comes up in a lot of cases when we talking about the new system and the E system and the XPR network coins. And for out of the blue, the latest Ethereum wallet is called Rainbow. That's crazy, Mark. I just found that to be interesting. I just found that to be interesting, you know. I don't trust Ripple people. I feel bad vibes from them, and the opposite Marshall. I feel good intentions and good vibes. Simple. Yup. Dana says, wow, part of a rival system maybe. Who knows? Ross says ETH can be absorbed by ADA. Could be. Corium might take Ethereum place. Well, we know Corium in play. I'll be forgetting to talk. I'll be forgetting to mention Corium and Xcore. And Sarah, Paul Sarah. Karma laws must reveal. I forgot the stock I'm about to tell y'all about, the one that I was telling y'all about the drones. I think I got rid of that one. This is the stock that I was talking about. It's called SEALSQ. You can see that. It's called SEALSQ. SEALSQ. Right? That's what it's called, SEALSQ. But I'm gonna just read it to you, and because it got my attention, right? It says SEALSQ Corp, established in 2022 and headquartered in Cointrin, Switzerland, specializes in designing, developing, and marketing semiconductor chips globally. Their product range includes Voltic secure elements, secure on platforms, and smart card reader chips. Now y'all know we heading to the chip game. They go chip everybody. That's their plan. Lee says, I got it. Ain't that something? On the same frequency. I think it is, Joy. If you read the Clarity Act, all coins, blockchains, etc. that offer an icon do not qualify for ISO. They will have to merge with something like Proton. That's good news to me. But did y'all hear that about the company I just told y'all about? That's available on crypto.com. Y'all know they gonna try to put a chip in every person on this planet. Right? TSMC is large chip maker. I'm gonna check them out. But y'all know they was losing their mind over the chips in Taiwan, talking about China trying to take Taiwan because of chips. When there is a shortage, and you know they want to put a chip in every person, these are the type of investments we need to look at. Investments of the future. Ross says, I built their facility in Arizona. Wow. That's crazy right there. That's crazy work. TSMC is built in Texas. I just always try to talk to y'all about this, fam. That, you know, to the fact that, you know, we got to make sure we diversify. That's all. You know, to each his own. But I feel like if we're diversified, we have way more of a chance, you know, because some things may take longer than others. Everyone is part of the system. We just vibrate in different frequency. I agree, Ross. I mean, I agree, Leverage for Good. Ross says that is the Dallas location. I see a lot about Dallas and Gematria too. Palantir, big thing, definitely. Yeah, that's the top dog, Palantir. They stocks a little bit out. They too pricey for my blood though. Real talk. But our time is coming, family. Our time is coming. We gonna make it. All the richest people in the world have been moving their headquarters to Texas in the past few years. I heard that. I think they say one of the biggest AI data centers gonna be in Texas. Right. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. Hey, sorry about that, fam. Y'all chopping it up right now, huh? What's up, Corinthians? Brazil in the building. Ohio going to be important. I see Ohio a lot in gematria also. If you go on I got videos on Ohio Cab Company. I done touched on that already. I just got an alert that Crypto Bully Bear just went live. That's what's up. The frequency popping today. As soon as I end this live, y'all can go jump right on Crypto Bully Bear live. The frequency popping today, fam. We about to get back to it. Exactly. Exactly. Well said, Dana. And that type of interacting go pay off in the end. Yeah, I rock with Proton Rick too. I rock with Proton Rick. We got a lot of good people in this community. And everybody in this community shadow banned. Everybody. Anybody that's talking about XPR or anything like what we talk about, they got a very small community. But YouTube put their foot on my neck, you know, they you know. But I get mine in the end. And you know, mine go come. That's true. That's true, Lise. That's true. It's one thing to show the numbers, but it's a whole nother ball game when you showing the technicals. That's what they really don't like, the technicals. You know, when you break down the technicals, then they look at you as a real threat. They look at you as a real threat when you dropping them technicals, just like Crypto Rick used to do. You know, showing you how to remove trust lines, and like when you get into stuff like that, you know, they look at you totally different. Not because now you giving out golden information. You know, different ways of how to, you know, circumvent the system. They don't like that. Why the zebra? To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I was making NFTs. Y'all remember when the NFT frenzy was going on? And I wanted to make some money. So I created all kind of characters. The zebra man, I had the ape man, the wolf man, but it's just the way I did that zebra one. I just liked the way it looked. It looked cool, the colors and everything, and that's why I went with it. It has no symbolic, you know, meaning to it. It just looks cool, and that's why I went with it. It looks cool. It's not something you see every day. but it started out as an NFT. I was about to start trying to sell NFTs. I wish. I'm gonna be the first rich person in my family. So if Buster was, if I was kin to Buster, you know, I would probably be the second, you know, but I'm trying to be the first, you know. What do you think of the XRPL1 contract coins on the... Hey, that coin went up crazy last week. That coin went up like a couple 100,000%. But I hold that coin. But that's another coin like we really don't know much about it. I just got it to get it, you know, but who knows? It's cheap right now. It's cheap. Oh, my voice. Well, I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all made my day, because every time I come here and kick it with y'all and I see everybody, I see the family, my day just... Oh, let me tell y'all what happened to me earlier today. I'm about to trip y'all out with this one. When I got off of work, right? Check this out, y'all. I'm about to give y'all a real... I'm going to show you how... Sometimes you could save yourself from something and not even know you're doing it just by being genuine. When I got off work this morning, thank you, hero. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you. When I got off work this morning, right, I raised my hand to the Most High. Soon as I sat in my car, I just said, thank you, God. All homage to you, Most High. Thank you. Just to say, I just felt it. My heart told me to say it. I just felt good. I just felt to thank God. Right? Not for no reason, not because I'm going through anything. It just came to me. And I said, thank you, God. As I sit in my car this morning, I said, all homage to you. You know, after that, I left. I leave my job. I said, you know what? I feel like drinking some coffee. I stopped, got me a coffee. Got my little cigars. Y'all know I smoke occasionally. And I headed on my way home. Do you know, on my way home, I'm driving on the interstate, or on the highway. For 1 second, I look down at my phone. I look up. I see a car jump over. They going about 50. They jump over and got up on like the divider or the neutral ground. We call it neutral ground. Well, neutral. But in New Orleans, that's our accent. We say neutral ground. Got up on the neutral ground and came and swerved and came back over and hit the car that was in the other lane. When they hit the other car, one car went this way. The car that hit it started spinning out of control and spinning coming towards me. I smashed on my brakes. And the car turned away from me and hit the divider. Boom! And spin back around. When I tell you, when that car came to a stop, it was about 10 feet from my car. And I had to do a hard brake. That car stopped 10 feet in front of my car. And when I got home, I was talking to my lady and I say, something told me to thank God this morning. Because that could have been me that car came over and hit. Or that car could have lost control and came and hit me and could have hurt me. I'm just telling y'all that sometimes you got to front run things in your life. Just for no reason. Thank God. Thank your angels. You know, put it out in the universe. Because that very message of that me paying homage and thanking God just for no reason could be the very thing that stopped me from being in the hospital right now. I'm dead serious. So I just wanted to throw that out there, right? Hyperledger, bro, on Elcor, when I go choose Elcor XPR network, I see Hyperliquid. Any clue what it is? What is that? No, I'm gonna have to go check that out, Sunseeker. Mark Cooper says, I had a dream last night about an accident. Ain't that something? You can't make this stuff up. But that happened. In real time, right in front of me. And when she hit that divider, and when she spent around and stopped in front of me, I looked at her, and she was in there going crazy. She was, oh, like she knew I don't know if she was rushing or what. You know? But she was in the wrong. She was in the wrong. And my girl said, why you ain't stay as a witness? I say, they don't need a witness. When they come and look at the scene, they go see one car destroyed in the front and one car is the side of it destroyed. That's self-explanatory. She came over and hit the other car. That I don't know, Leverage for Good. That I don't know, fam. That I don't know. What I do know is that the coins that we hold is going to change our lives. The video I told y'all about that's going to blow you away, that's not going to be the next one, because they had one more video I had worked on, I forgot. And it's juicy too. So I'm going to put one more video out today. But the one that, y'all gonna know the one I'm talking about, because I'm going to make sure you know. But when you see it, you gonna have your answer. Y'all already have the answer. But we gonna stamp it. We gonna stamp it with this video. I believe that, Amara. I believe that. I definitely believe that. That could have been me. She came over and hit. And she was moving. She was going about 50, 60. All I can say is whatever is taking place, it's above this, whatever it is divine. It's divine. But fam, that's my time today. I'm sitting here really starving. Like I told y'all, I worked last night. I got off. As soon as I got off, I rushed home, took a shower, and I had went to my doctor's appointment. You know, I had to go do all my labs, get everything checked out. But I haven't even been to sleep in 24 hours. But I made sure I came spend time with y'all. I made sure, what's up, Combat? I made sure I came spend time with y'all because y'all my family. We got more in common than just crypto, and we all leave this live stream with things that we could take with us and incorporate in our lives. It helps us mentally, physically, spiritually, and we just hold on because we know our time is coming. We just have to be a little patient. So I want to thank everybody that comes and helps raise the frequency, that shows a lot of love. Definitely a big shout out to everybody that gave me a super chat, because y'all just don't know, like, YouTube don't let me make nothing. They don't let me make nothing, fam. And I say, thank God I don't do this for money. It would be nice to be like some of these other YouTubers and be able to, you know, make a little money and make things easier for me and my family, but that's not why I do this. I do it because I was chosen for this. And I got a job to do. But I will get my blessings, and I will get my due share at the right time when God sees fit. But most likely when I get mine, you'll be getting yours too. That's how we got it set up. And look, right now I got 33 likes and 33 people. That's 3333. 3333, right at the moment when I said that. Let me see if I can catch it and take a picture of it right quick. Or it changed to 3433. See, that wasn't a coincidence, fam. 3333. 3333. The numbers were speaking just now. That was the universe confirming. Yeah, you right, Asha. Now it's 3434. Then it went to 3535. You can't make this up. 3333. Then it went to 3434. Then 3535. Frequency. So I want to let y'all know I love y'all. To have a good day. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. And know that our time is coming. I want to bid y'all a good day. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Starship out.